Welcome back to the channel, man. Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict. 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no redos. The channel that is not in YouTube's algorithm. The channel that never asks you to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. I realize this is not for everybody. This channel is not in YouTube's algorithm. I don't even like YouTube. I do not like social media. I don't like TikTok, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever dating app. I don't know what it is. I don't know what we're doing out here. It's just a bunch of spiritual deadness. Every time I tune in, I swear I like YouTube less and less. I swear if anybody were to come up to me and people have like, yo, Jared, I want to be a content creator. You know, I want to make videos. I want to be famous. I want to make money. I want to do this. I want to do that. Man, I would tell you this platform has changed so much in the last couple of years. Don't even do it. Unless you just want to sell out. You want to sell out, make stupid dances, make cat videos. You want to play video games. Hey, whatever you got to do to get the bag, go ahead and do it. I get it. I get it. But what I'm telling you right now in society, we're in such a place that either you're helping the cause or you're helping destroy society. And 95% of what I see on here is a bunch of nonsense. And I don't even care. I don't want to be mainstream. I don't care to make money. I don't care to get a stupid point across and just lead people down this little path of turmoil. I'd rather have a spiritual message and enlighten people, talk about my mistakes, and talk about how it's never too late. And that's what I do on this channel. Like, people think this is easy. This isn't easy. Talking into this camera, that's easy. But staying the course, living for something bigger than you, trying to help others and expecting nothing in return, that's hard. Living for something greater than you, finding your purpose, that's hard. It takes mistakes. There's levels to this game, man. I've been going through it, and I know you've been hearing that. You saw my last upload about my mother. This is hard, man. Like, I've been doing this channel for almost 3 years, a little over 3 years, which is nothing in terms of content creation. But I didn't just pick this up, 30, 40, 50 videos and just quit. You know how many people actually get their message out and make a career doing this? Probably like less than 2%. The majority of the people that you see, the majority of people making content on here, you don't know about them. This space is so oversaturated with bullcrap. But in life, very few people stand on it. And how do you know where you stand until you've been through the fire? Which leads me to my topic, man. Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict, no filters, no edits, no redos, no nothing, man. The channel that's not in YouTube's algorithm, man. I don't care about anything, man. Only thing I care about is the support from the people who have been there. My day ones, people just passing through. I love y'all. I swear. The support I think the support that I thought would come from people who actually knew about this and knew what my thoughts were, blowing in the wind. And people who don't even know me, y'all touch my heart, man. You make me feel so good. This is why I do this. I do this for y'all. And you know what I realized on this journey is that most people are full of crap. Most people are liars, man. Do you know what it takes to change? Most people don't change, man. Most people are who they are. They stay that same person. And if things do change, it's not them changing. It's them adapting. Do you know how hard it is to do this? To stay the course? Man, you're talking to somebody who's approaching a new milestone in his life, I've been on semen retention. My goal was to see if I can do a calendar 365 days of retention. I'm somewhere around 11 months. And you want to know something? It hasn't been easy. No one talks about the downfall and the downsides of semen retention. You see, do you know what happens? You see all these people making content. You see people talking about the benefits, and I've made content talking about the benefits. But let me tell you something. When you're on this long term, those benefits wear off, man. You don't feel the energy. Oh my God, the attraction, the energy. You don't need coffee. You know your skin and your voice. All of those things are true. But when you've been on this long term, you don't feel the effects anymore. This is a way of life. This is what you have become. It's a part of you. You are now on God's frequency when you refrain from smoking bud. You refrain from easy, cheap dopamine hits. You refrain from masturbation. You refrain from alcohol. This stuff isn't easy, and I'm a sinner just like you. I don't think I'm better than you. I don't. But there are levels to this thing, man. And the devil won't come at you head on with the urges, with the attacks, with the succubus and sexual dreams. It doesn't happen like that anymore. Since he can't get to you head on, he'll learn how to distract you. And he does that because he knows your weaknesses. And he knows mine just like he knows yours. This is a hard thing to do, man. I'm speaking from the heart right now because I don't have anyone else to talk to. Do you know that on this journey of somewhere around 11 months, I don't know, I just stopped counting. I just know that, that calendar year from where I thought I started, and it's coming around the corner. I've looked at porn probably at least 8 to 10 times in this 11-month journey and never released. And you want to know why I did that? And I don't, trust me, I repented from this. And I'm not telling y'all to do it either. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know why I did it? I'm a recovering sex addict. I did it because I wanted to feel something. I've been walking this path for so long. I wanted to feel something, man. I miss the love of a woman. I miss the attention of a woman. I miss a lot of things. And this world keeps you going it keeps you going in this wrong direction. Okay? And you don't even know that you're going in the wrong direction because you're all going the same damn way. People don't realize that you sit back and you think of being with somebody else, having sex, like it's promoted like enjoyment. It's promoted for, satisfaction. It's what happens when you look at porn. You look at the way that everything is so over sexualized in society. But let me tell you something, man. God didn't put sex here for us to enjoy it. God put us in these fleshly bodies. And we're all sinners at heart. But it was for procreation. Why do you think that men and women love differently? See, I'm already talking too long, and I just had to get this out because I wanted to say how most people are liars. Your friends are liars, your family is lying, your co-workers are lying. It takes real conviction to break free from addiction. And that's what most people don't get. See, I could tell you to go and start working out when you feel the urge that you want to release. There's many ways that you can stop doing something that you know is bad for you. But that doesn't mean that you're broke free from that stronghold. It doesn't mean that you broke free from that addiction. You can't do that without the love of Christ, man. And I'm telling you, because you're talking to someone that's been down this path, that knows what it's like, that's been struggling with this addiction for so long, and minor ones along with it. Until I accepted the love of Christ in my life, I didn't break free from that stronghold. It was always there. The devil was always there, just patiently waiting for you to hiccup, waiting for you to feel bad, waiting for you to make a mistake. And he's going to be there to capitalize on it. Most people don't change. Most people adapt. I've had people come into my life say, "Oh, Jared, you know what? You love the Lord. I love the Lord too. You're on semen retention. I don't masturbate too." Well, tell me about your trials. Tell me about your tribulations. Tell me about the road. Tell me about this path, because I can tell you about mine. It's not a game. I don't go to church. Half the people in church aren't even about what they're catching the Holy Ghost for. They're lying. And I'm not judging them. I'm just saying I know what comes with this walk. And it comes with obedience. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with hardship. Why do you think it's called the narrow path? You know how hard it is not to release? Not to masturbate? You know how hard it is to turn your back on the world and its pleasures and walk a path that sometimes you don't see the reward? Oh, it feels great when you first find Christ. But when you've really been walking this path, those benefits wear off. New levels, new devils, you got to keep going. And it gets harder. And that's what no one told me. But that's what I'm telling you now. Most of the people that are in your life are lying to you. A lot of the people that you see on YouTube and other platforms, man, they're capitalizing, they're pandering. I'm not calling specific people out. I just know the journey that I'm on. I know what it took for me to get to this point in my life. And I'm still trying to ascend. I'm still climbing. It doesn't get any easier. But the only thing that makes sense to me is the love of the Lord. None of this other crap makes sense to me. There's an expiration date on it, on feeling good, on the money. There's no expiration date on the walk with Christ. Because he loves you unconditionally. And everything else comes with strings attached. I don't know if I'll ever find somebody and be with someone, you know. I know that no woman will love me like the love I received from Christ. That's unconditional. But that's okay, you know. The one thing I will say, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. Women might get pissed off, but they're like, "Jared, don't tell the secrets, you know." You see, you have to understand that men and women love differently. And I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, man. I just had to add this, you know. Women understand at a very young age the power dynamic in a relationship. And when a man cares, you know, they understand this at a very young age. When a man cares, there's a certain power that you give to that person, to that female. And a lot of times that woman can abuse that power. A lot of times that woman will just yield that power. A lot of times that woman will remind you of that power, and they know that, you know. It's not good or it's not bad. It's just what is. It is the power dynamic in that relationship. But women can't help but test you, you know. They can't help it sometimes, but it doesn't happen every single day. But they're aware of it at a very young age, man. I kid you not. And it just becomes a juggling act, you know? One day everything can go right. The next day everything can go wrong. Doesn't mean she loves you any less. It's just what you sign up for. And every guy that cares about a woman, who loves a woman, you love your wife, you love what she brings to the table, you love the interaction, the back and forth, you sign up for this, whether you like it or not, you know? And you just hope that that woman doesn't abuse you to high hell. Women watching this right now like, Jared, be quiet. It is what it is, man. That's just the game, you know? All the things I've encountered in my life, all the women that I've passed through, all the challenges, all the mistakes, it led me to this point, making this channel, making this content. And I'm eternally grateful for that, because I would have never found the love of God. I would have never known what it's like to be called and walk this path. I don't have a choice, you know? I could never turn my back on God. Look at how much he's done for me. I would be dead or in jail, dead or in prison by now, if the Lord hadn't shown me the way. So I'm so grateful for that, you know? But it also lets me understand that most people just don't change. It doesn't happen. Very, very few people change their ways for the better and keep to it, you know? It's a hard road. It's a narrow path. But I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm going to try my best to bring as many people as I can to the Word of God, to the love of God. And I'll never stop doing that, just like he never gave up on me. I owe my life to Jesus Christ. And so I'm committed to doing whatever I need to do for the rest of the time that I have on here, to tell my story, to talk about my missteps, to talk about my mistakes, and to talk about how good the love of the Lord really is, man. But it just makes me understand how much that people really don't change. It's a lot of work to change. And no matter how much people can argue with me about this, I promise you, you cannot break free from addiction without incorporating the love of Christ. You can't break free from that stronghold. You need the love of Christ. It rewires your brain. It's like it changes your DNA. I can't describe it. And you'll never understand what I'm saying right now until you kind of walk in those steps that lead you there. But it is what it is. Sorry this was so long. You know my name, you know my slogan. I love each and every one of y'all. Discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification, man. I love y'all, and I'm out.